Hey everyone, I'm Mind, and welcome to the Woo Crew Podcast Holiday Special 2023 edition. I'm here, as always, with my buddy Matthew. Did I point the right way? No, my buddy Matthew. And we're here to discuss the LEGO 2023 overall. Our favorite sets, our least favorite sets, our plans for 2024, and also just say hi to all of you, because it's been a long time since we've done a video like this. A lot of new viewers to the channel may not even know who Matthew is. Matthew, who are you?
I'm his friend.
Matthew's my friend.
I don't know if there's really another way to introduce myself.
No, but for new viewers to the channel, Matthew and I used to do a weekly podcast on this channel where we would just talk about latest LEGO news and everything. But then it just became too much work, so we stopped.
Well, I was in my last year of school, so it was just like I didn't really have time to work a podcast, unfortunately.
And now I'm in my last year of school, so that's scary. Yeah. But it's kind of crazy to think about. My channel has more than doubled in size since the last podcast.
Really?
Because I was at 40,000, I think, during last year's holiday special, and I'm about to hit 100K. So
that's kind of crazy.
Yeah. So
I check subscribers pretty often. So
yeah,
you're at like what, 94 something?
Yeah. No, it's crazy. 100K is coming up, and that is wild to me. Like, I am gonna have a YouTube play button, which is like, when I was a kid, I always wanted one.
I think you have to order them now.
No, you do have to. I mean, they ship it to you for free, but you do have to like order them so they know where you live.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we should just get started. Let's talk about some LEGO. So we're gonna start off. Do you want to start off with Ninjago, or do you want to save that for later to keep people waiting?
Yeah, let's save that a little later.
Okay, so we just came up with a list of like sets and themes we want to talk about in general. This is going to be very loose. I think last year we did a top 10 list. This year it's not that structured. We're just going to be like, hey, here's the thing that came out. I like it. I don't like it. But just that generally. Yeah. Maybe should we start with Star Wars? Maybe we should start with something a little more positive. Let's start with Dreams. Let's talk about Dreams.
Because I love Dreams.
Yeah, no. So one of the new LEGO themes this year was LEGO Dreams, and this is one that I've come to love, but when it was first revealed, I really did not know what to think.
Yeah, I mean, I was probably I don't remember too much, honestly, but I think I was pretty much in the same boat as you when it was revealed, but then by the time they came out, I was pretty excited about them.
Yeah.
And I have 4 or 5 of the sets now, and I really like every single one of them. They're all really fun and unique. I don't have a ton, but I've got a little dream setup going on. And it's just a really whimsical theme. And
yeah, I think the biggest success of this theme is there is zero technology integration, which is something that I'm surprised I have to say, but it has literally been. Chimo was the last one without any technology integration, LEGO Originals. What?
I think so.
Yeah, because Naxonites had it, Ultra Agents had it. It has been that long. So,
and I think that had weird app pieces, if you recall.
What'd you say?
It had these pieces that you were supposed to touch to your phone screen.
Yeah.
It was a specific mold that had a power symbol on it. I never got any of them, but it was really weird.
Huh. Yeah, no. But technology integration is not. Well, I don't think it's what kids want. It's not what I want. And I think Dreams really succeeds by not having that. I'm curious to see how. What'd you say?
Did Hidden Side have technology integration?
Oh yeah.
That's all the theme was. I know.
Yeah. But I'm curious to see what's gonna come of Dreams, how long is it gonna last, and how long will it stay fresh. I'm hoping it's successful because I do really like it, but I am I would love to just get into LEGO headquarters and see what sales numbers are, because but things I think the fact that there's small sets that are good is a very good thing. The Mateo and C-Blob set is if we were making a top 10 list, that would probably be on it for me.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great set. I also really like the bunny one. They're both really fun and they look good together.
Yeah, the bunny one I don't like as much. But it is still quite good. That style is just inherently very good. I think the whole 2-in-1 aspect too is awesome because it's just like that is
Yeah.
like the spirit of what Lego should be in my opinion. Because
I
like
also
back in what early 2000s, late 90s, Star Wars sets would be 2-in-1s. Remember that?
Yeah, no, I remember my first Star Wars set had like the ideas in the back of the instructions to build other things. And I
See, I
tried,
miss
and
that.
I wasn't able to do it, and I never put that set back together.
I miss that. To be like, I love that it's just like here's what the build should be, and here's some ridiculous thing that uses the same parts. Like that is so fun, and I'm glad Dreams kind of captures that again.
Agreed, but like in my opinion, that's what Lego should be. Like you shouldn't have to keep your Lego. Yeah, it does look good on display, but it's also really fun to take it apart. Ooh, sorry.
Matthew said the S word, guys. I gotta cut that one out.
Yeah. that was pretty early on.
Yeah. That's okay.
I don't even remember what I was saying. I'm sorry. What was I saying?
Dreams.
Okay.
You take crap apart and put it back together. That's what Lego's about. I think that's what you were saying.
Yeah, no, but it's fun to like display things that you create yourself too, and
yeah,
if you keep every Lego set you have together, you can't do that. So
yeah, exactly. The Dream Show. Now that I am not as passionate about, and I am curious where that is gonna go. Cause
I have not watched it and don't really care to.
So I did watch the entire thing because I'm doing the reviews and I want to be educated for my reviews on what I'm talking about because I've made that mistake in the past. Like early into my channel, I reviewed a bunch of Monkey Kid sets having not seen the show, and people were not very happy with me. And then I ended up watching that one. That one's actually very good. Dreams though, like I don't know, I'm mixed on it. It's like it's definitely not Ninjago. It's definitely not Monkey Kid, but it's also not Nexo Knights, which is a good thing. Like there is something there.
Have you watched Nexo Knights?
I watched the first episode and that's all I needed to see.
Okay, I haven't seen it, but
I've heard it's not very good. There's like a community of Ninjago fans who like all got into Nexo Knights and Chima when like Ninjago wasn't having new episodes, and I've talked to some of them and they're like, nah, it's not very good.
I know a lot of people like the Chima show though.
A lot of people like Chima, but a lot of people were also like 6 when Chima came out.
Yeah, okay.
sorry to any Chima fans in the audience, but no. But so the Dream Show to me, it has something. I like the characters. I think there is something appealing about the characters, but my overall thoughts were that the season was too long and too aimless, and it's okay. Like it was trying to both be like an overarching story, but also like a bad guy of the week type show, and the two kind of conflicted with each other. It's 22 minutes, which normally I would say is a good thing, but I do feel like a lot of those episodes probably could have been 11 and would have been perfectly fine. I think Dreams might be the kind of show that works better with 11 minutes.
I was gonna say that might be a better show to do with like a 22-minute episode with 2 mini stories like SpongeBob does.
Right, exactly, yeah, because like 11 minutes for Ninjago didn't really work because Ninjago is not a Monster of the Week show. Ninjago is an overarching story, so it was very hard to keep each episode self-contained while also telling this whole story. So that's why 11-minute Ninjago had so many issues. But Dreams, like, yeah, they do have an overarching story, but most of the stories could probably be wrapped up in 11 minutes. So, like, I watched the entire thing, and there was some episodes where I was hooked, I was into it, like, Matthew hasn't seen any of it, but, like, if you guys have seen it, the episode with the Sandman, that episode was awesome. I loved that episode from beginning to end. It had me hooked. But then there's other episodes where I'm just like, when is this gonna end? Like, and it just takes forever to get to the point sometimes. The animation is also weird. Sometimes it is really, really bad. Other times it's alright. But, like, there's parts of that show where I'm like, was this made in 2006? Like...
That's too bad. I mean, have you seen Lego animation from 2006?
Oh yeah, the hyper-realistic skin.
The Star Wars one? Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was the coolest thing ever when I was a kid.
But yeah, so I do wonder how much of the theme's success is going to depend on this show. Because on the one hand, these sets definitely, like, work on their own without the show. Because, like Matthew, huge fan of Dream sets, does not care about the show, right?
I love the sets, but I don't need like. I mean, I think the characters are fun too, and like I do care about having all the characters, but like I don't need to watch the show to be able to like appreciate fun sets.
So that, on the one hand, I think that's a very good thing, but I do wonder how that's gonna affect the market, because like I don't Ninjago would not be where it's at today without the show to help it. Like,
Yeah, definitely.
Ninjago has a lot of quality in the sets alone, but the show
Well,
is
because
definitely
season one without the show would have just been really generic ninjas versus skeletons. That worked so well because they were characters.
I mean, yes and no. I would say, well, so the Ninjago fans gonna get mad at you, Matthew. Not season one; it's the pilots.
Oh, sorry.
I would say the pilots is actually a good example of how Ninjago can sort of stand on its own, because yes, there was the show, but it was 44 minutes, and that's all we had for the entire year, and I fell in love with it. That's like what made me feel. So
Yeah,
a lot of that
so
was
did
I didn't have 10 years of characters. I had all this lore I made up in my head. But yeah, the show definitely helped as a jump start. So, and maybe that's it. Maybe Dreams was too much to start with. Maybe they should have started small and built up from there. Because, and I do think the marketing is also a little funky with Dreams. Because it's like, why did they release the show, like the first half of the show, when there was no sets on shelves?
Yeah.
Like, so kids are gonna even if a kid watched this and really loved it, they would go home and not be able to buy it, like, because it was just not available for a month and a half. And we know how kids' attention spans are nowadays. Like, are you even gonna care about Dreams 2 months later?
Yeah.
I don't know. So
They're gonna be other things.
I do wish the best for Dreams, but I do worry about its longevity.
I mean, hey, if it only lasts for a year, it was a really good run. Like,
that's true. But regardless of how it ends, it's a step in the right direction. We need more original adventure themes that are not technology integrated, and that are like actually about the characters and the building experience. And I think this does great at that.
Agree. I really don't have any complaints for Dreams as it stands right now.
Did you have any specific sets you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, so my favorite that I have is, well, it's two sets and they combine. It's the stables and the village. Those two sets are so cute, and I got them on the same day. And I mean, I got them at a discounted price because Costco had the village for half off. It was like $40. So,
oh wait, Costco? Oh, you mean the stables?
yeah.
Yeah. You said the
I
village.
thought I said that. Oh, whoops. But and then it was Black Friday weekend when I got it, so the Village was on sale at the LEGO store, so I got both of those for like $60 together. So consider me biased in that way, but I absolutely love those sets. They're really cute. They remind me of like a video game village. Like I can't, like, maybe like Skylanders. Honestly, it has that kind of vibe because I played that with my brother a lot when he. But it's just like very whimsical and cute, but like cool at the same time. Like, it also has a little bit of a Zelda vibe. If Zelda was a little more like colorful and like, I don't know. It's got a really nice fantasy vibe that Lego has not captured probably since like the first wave of Elves. So it's nice to see that again.
And then I will say about those two, I like how Dreams like has a little something for everyone, because you got like the cool action sets that are like, ooh, good guy versus bad guy, but then you also have sets like those two that are just like, yeah, we're just farming, we're just hanging out, having fun, like no bad guys in the sets. That being said, I think bad guys would have helped those sets, but
I don't feel like I needed bad guys in those sets. They almost feel like friend sets. Like, they feel like
right. Well, I do think this is Lego's attempt at a somewhat like gender neutral theme, like brother and sister could play with it together, because you have the cool action sets, and then you have the, oh, you're just hanging out and taking care of animals thing, and like, and obviously that's stereotypes, but there is gender roles that toys get targeted to. Friends versus Ninjago is like Lego's main girl versus boy theme. Typically. Oh, where did my camera go? Hold on.
Oh no.
There we go.
Oh,
okay.
You're good. I see. Okay.
By the way, people who watch the original podcast, we're not on Skype anymore. We were on Skype for like 100 episodes, and it was bad. But I figured out how to get Discord to work because I have a second monitor now. So that's why I keep looking to the side when I talk to Matthew, because he's over here, but my computer that you guys are seeing is right here. So also I have LEGO.com up right now. Hi guys. Yeah. So you guys are here. Matthew is here. Okay, got it. Cool. That's what's happening. Anyway, dreams.
Yeah, streams. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I have much more to say about it, but like, great theme. I'm excited to see where it goes. It's a lot of fun.
My favorite sets from the theme are probably the Nightmare Shark ship, obviously. Like, I don't... Obviously, this one's expensive, so not everyone can get it, Matthew included. But this is one of the coolest, like, original LEGO sets in a while. Like,
yeah,
I could...
I'll just say now, because it will be a running theme throughout this, I really only bought medium to small sets this year. I don't know if I bought any big sets. Oh, no, the gunship is the only big set I really bought this year.
That's not even a big set by modern standards either, which is so funny.
I know, and I only even bought it because I got it for like $40 off.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I did not buy a lot of big sets this year, so most of my favorite sets this year are going to be like under $100. So my favorites are the ones I said before. If I had the shark ship, that would probably be up there. But
yeah. So yeah, Shark Ship and then Z-Blob set, I think, would be my two that, like, stand out to me. I really love the Grimkeeper set, but that thing being $38 absolutely kills, like, any love I have for it.
I think it's 48.
No, it's 38.
Oh, okay.
But this is the exact same size as the Z-Blob set. Like, maybe a tiny bit bigger. Like, if the other two were 20 and this was 25, I'd be like, okay, fine, whatever. But it's nearly the exact same size for almost double the price.
That's when, like, if I saw on sale for, like, a decent amount off, I'd probably get it, because I agree it looks cool.
I mean, it's literally, like, it's the same as the other two, just for the bad guys. Like, it's straight up done in the exact same style. But
yeah,
it's I have no explanation for that. But yeah. Cap things off, I'm happy with Dreams. I look forward to see where it goes, and I hope it sticks around, even though I do worry for it.
Yeah, I would say I'm in the same boat. I'm excited for some of the new sets too. I know you have them all, but like, I'm definitely at least getting like 2 or 3 of them. So
let's see, do I have one with me right now? I do. Just show off to the people. Look, it's this one.
That's the one I'm probably most likely to get.
That one is awesome.
Okay. But yeah, Dreams. That's it. Cool.
Dreams. Okay. Want to talk about Star Wars now?
Yeah. Here's Star Wars.
There's a Star Wars. So LEGO Star Wars this year, I don't love it. I'm gonna be honest.
I was gonna say it's a mixed bag, but I'm gonna say it's overall pretty bad, actually.
So LEGO Star Wars, I feel like is having a bit of an identity crisis right now, and maybe it's just me, but
no,
I do think.
Sorry.
I feel like it's just stretching itself too thin, because it's like, it's doing original trilogy and Clone Wars and prequels and Disney Plus shows, and it's just like, I get the best way to describe it is like when I was a kid, there was like each wave had a theme, right? Like we would get a Hoth wave, and we'd get another Hoth wave, and then we'd get a Hoth wave every year. So Hoth was the main thing, but besides that, like, I felt like I was building up my Star Wars world. Like, I'm getting all these figures and sets from one era, and, like, I can go to the store and add to that. But now it's just, like, they're picking little things from all the different pieces, which is good because everyone's a fan of a different thing on one hand. But on the other hand, it just kind of makes it feel empty, if that makes any sense. Like, you pointed out to me the other day, Matthew, you can only get Stormtroopers in one set on shelves right now, and that is the Stormtrooper mech. There's not a single other set that comes with a Stormtrooper, the main villains of the original trilogy that everything is based on, which, that is absurd to me. And not that they weren't even the most common when we were kids, to be fair, but come on, man. Like,
I mean, there was at least a battle pack every couple of years with a couple Stormtroopers in it, though.
Yeah. And so, I don't know. And then, like, on top of that, they're trying to do the 18 plus stuff, but also still have sets for kids, and it's just, it's, a bunch, like, we have a little of a lot of stuff, but not a lot of anything. And it does kind of make me like Lego Star Wars a little bit less, because I know this might shock some people, but I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I know my channel's all about Ninjago, but it's just because there's a lot of other people on this site that do Star Wars. But like, if we were getting consistent original trilogy stuff, I would be buying a lot more Star Wars. But it's just...
I'm in a little bit of a different place than you, where my favorite aspect of Lego Star Wars is clones, and I hope this doesn't get onto a certain subreddit, but I do like to army build, and I have like a ton of clone troopers that I've collected over the years, and I still continue to do that, and it's one of my favorite things to do with Lego. So I mean, like, this was a pretty good year for me because, one, I don't have a lot of space, two, I don't have a lot of money, and the main Star Wars sets I like to get are typically between $20 and $40. So like, I got 2 battle packs this year with clone troopers that I like, and that's about all I really cared about this year. But I feel like that says something when the only sets I like are the ones that I'm buying to art, like, for the figures, because like the gunship I do really like, and I even built my own. You can check my channel for that. It's like the only video I made this year.
Yeah, I think it's still linked. I think your channel is still in the description of every one of my videos.
It is. It is. I looked the other day and I'm like, why is that there?
I believe my description still also says I have 3 posts a day on my Instagram, so I should probably update that. But
yeah. But like, I love the gunship, so I'm glad we got that. We got a lot of cool clone variants this year, but like, I'm scrolling through and I don't even know if I've bought another set this year from Lego Star Wars aside from the gunship and battle packs.
Yeah. It is cool that we're getting the clone stuff. I am not anti-clone. Like, I don't have the connection to them that you do, but I am, like, it is neat. I like the battle packs. I will say, I'm still yet to swallow a $20 battle pack. Like, that still feels like a lot to me.
It does. I mostly buy them for $16 on sale.
Yeah,
I'm looking through the only Lego Star Wars sets I got that came out this year are the 2 battle packs and the gunship, and that is it. I did not buy a single Star Wars set.
A gunship was very good. I liked that one a lot.
You have that one?
What?
You have that?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yavin 4 I have. I bought it when I was in Denmark because I was able to get it for half off. I have not built it yet. I've not heard very good things, but these minifigures look fire, so that's why I wanted it.
Yeah, I think that the best part of that set is the minifigures. But like, it just felt like a weak year for Star Wars. I mean, just going don't work for me.
Because like, we got a bunch of Disney Plus sets, which like no one's watching those shows anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah, I would consider myself a very big Star Wars fan, and I have not even been watching them. Like,
yeah, TIE Bomber was cool. I'll say that's a good one from this year.
Do you have that one?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't buy that one, which is surprising to me because I usually always buy TIE Fighters, but I think part of it also comes down to I've really narrowed my Star Wars collection down to just Clone Wars stuff, and to even narrow it down further, only like Clone Trooper stuff. So like, Yoda's Starfighter didn't really interest me, also because I had the old one and don't even like that set that much.
Yeah. But yeah, no, TIE Bomber is cool. We have the Princess Leia helmet. Is that one that you wanted, Matthew?
No, I did mean to get the Clone Trooper helmets, but I don't know if I will.
Yeah. Like the helmets I know a lot of people like the helmets. I'm not gonna talk about it.
I have 3 helmets. I have Darth Vader, Stormtrooper, and TIE Pilot, and they're all really good sets. And I don't have them on display right now, but I do want to put them somewhere because they're very cool. But like, I don't know if I need more of them. I kind of want to just focus my collection on minifigures at this point.
Really looking forward to the Pirate Snub Fighter. What is that? That's from The Mandalorian?
Yeah, that's from The Mandalorian. I think they made that because the one guy in it is going to be a main character in another Disney Plus show.
Right. Because everyone's looking forward to the spin-off of Mandalorian Season 3.
I don't know, man. I'm so done with Disney Plus.
Yeah, it's oversaturated to me. The Ghost I know a lot of people like.
The Ghost set looks amazing. I was considering it for a while, and then I ended up deciding I won't buy it because, like...
I have this. I forgot I have this.
You have the Ghost?
I have it. I forgot. It was a very busy time for me because it was right before I was headed to Denmark, so I built it but never got around to filming a review, and then Ahsoka had ended by the time I got back, so I just never did.
Right.
So yeah, this is just in a bin, I'm pretty sure. Oops.
Yeah, I think that looks cool, but like I don't know what I would do with it. I was just telling you the other day, I don't feel like I have space for like big Star Wars sets like this anymore. So
Yeah.
I don't know. So there's that one. I'm gonna be honest. This Jedi Temple set, if it was like half the price, I would love it. I think I'm still going to buy it if I see it for like $20 or less. The
Jedi
like
Temple? Which one's that?
Young Jedi Adventures, the 4+ set.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Especially because they just came out with their spaceship and like the little blue fuzzy guy, and I think he's so funny looking, and I really want him. But the Young Jedi Adventures, I didn't watch it, but just judging off of how it looks, might be my favorite Star Wars content that came out this year. It looks so fun.
Oh, and we also we know someone who had a part, or at least their studio worked on it. So
yes, we do.
Yeah, that's cool. Matthew has disappeared, so I want to take a moment to thank all of my YouTube members for helping support my channel, and an extra special thank you to Pyro and above, who are the Brick Rookie, MezzBrix, Suntan 207, Dominix 0, Real, and Omega, as well as Craftmastr, who was a previous Dr. Julien tier, but I don't think I'm up to date on shoutouts, so I'll shout him out too. But Omega and Craftmastr are both Dr. Julien tier, so I'll have them linked in the description below. Omega, I believe, is a YouTube page, and Craftmastr is an Instagram account. So thank you two very much for your support. Go check them out. Very cool people. And now let's get back to the podcast.
Moving on. 332nd Battle Pack. I love this set, but it has helmet holes, so LEGO clearly hates the fans.
Yeah. Let me pull that one up. Hold on. Oh wait, no, sorry, it's 501st. I will say, why did we get two 501st Battle Packs this year?
I don't know. As much as I like it, I said this to you the other day when I got the new Battle Pack with the white clones. It feels good to not be getting blue clones in a battle pack, because this is our third one, and it just feels a little oversaturated. Like, they could have waited 2 years to put this out, in my opinion. I think we should have gotten a different color for the second battle pack. Like, they should have made that one 212, like Obi-Wan's clones, because, like, I don't know, it just feels like there's not enough variation in my Clone Trooper army right now, and there's a ton of blue figures.
They heard we won a 501st Battle Pack, and they did it 3 times. But yeah, they have helmet holes, so this is actually a bad LEGO set, and nobody should buy it.
So I'm going to address this. I think I addressed it last year too, but I love helmet holes.
I do too. I thought we would be done talking about this at this point, but no one else has stopped, so why should we?
I also thought we would have gotten over this by now, but we haven't. Some of us still like to cry like babies when we see that there's a hole in a helmet.
Now, I'm a helmet holes defender. I do, like, there is a level of the complaint that I get, but I think of all the options available, this is the best option. Because what are the it's
so,
either
go ahead.
It's either put the helmet holes in the right place and introduce a new accessory pack, but then the accessories are not compatible on Phase 1 and Phase 2 clones. Or you can vary the helmets to have holes in some and not holes in others, but then even still you have issues with the rangefinder being in the wrong place. So I think, my opinion is just, this is a toy for kids. I know we're all adult collectors here, but, you know, I'm not a fan of LEGO because it's a cool adult thing. I'm a fan of LEGO because it's what I liked as a kid. So I want it to be fun like it was as a kid. I don't need my Clone Trooper to be 100% accurate, cool guy. I want it to just be fun, and I love the idea that I could swap around the accessories from my Phase 1 to my Phase 2, and it's all compatible with each other.
Exactly, and not only that, it's also compatible with Mandalorians.
Right, exactly, yeah.
So, okay, my opinion on this has not changed since last year, but, like, I see what they're saying. It does change the profile of the helmet, and it doesn't look as good as without helmet holes. That's fine. It's a kid's toy. It's LEGO. It's a building toy. It's meant to be interchangeable and accessorizable.
Right.
Friends figures have holes in their hair. That's not real. Humans don't have holes in their hair.
That's true.
LEGO minifigures got a giant hole in their head. That's not real. I can't take my hair off. That's not real. Lego minifigures are square. That's not realistic. That's not what humans look like. So why are helmet holes such a big deal? Every Lego thing ever has studs on it. That's not realistic. Real life doesn't have studs on it. You're not complaining about that. It's a toy. Like, it's such a stupid argument that only exists so people can complain about Lego sets for another reason. It makes the figure better and more accessorizable. That's
Right,
not the
and
word, but whatever.
I think that's a big. It's like it's just a toy defense. I would say is not like Lego can't do anything wrong ever. There is bad figures. Don't get me wrong,
Yes.
but I see like I know the reasoning behind this. It is for interchangeability, customizability, and it's less different parts Lego has to produce, right?
Yeah, I mean, this way they can make a Captain Rex with a rangefinder with the same helmet that they made Commander Cody with a visor.
Right, exactly. So yeah, I think there are criticisms to give to clones. Like I will say what's the red one in the gunship called? Like the Commander one?
Fox.
Commander Fox, that figure is awful. They ruined that
Yeah,
figure.
I agree. And okay, one of the only valid clone complaints that I see is the waist capes. At least if you're not gonna give us a cloth one, at least dual mold this, because
Right,
this
that's
doesn't waist cape.
Yeah, that's my thing. I'm totally fine with no cloth one because that's when I get it's for kids playing with the toy. It's the same reason like the new Ninjago figures and the mechs don't have armor. It's because I assume in playtesting they see kids don't know how to take a piece off and then put it back on when they get in and out of a ship. They just want to be able to put the figure in. So that I get, but it like the printed capes look silly without dual molding to show that the capes go all the way around.
Yeah, so my solution to that is shout out to avfigures.com. They're like a third-party clone trooper accessory and decal company, and for like $2 to $4, you can get waist capes for all of the clones that need them. So
Yeah.
like, I've not done it yet. I have a lot of their figures, but I'm gonna just buy Fox and like other important characters that need commas. I'll buy them for them. Like,
And that is another aspect of it
issue.
too. Is like you can't always customize them. So yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
don't
like,
know.
for all the people complaining about helmet holes, like, again, shout out to AV Figures, but, like, they have helmet holes in the right spot. So, like, you could just go buy custom clone troopers. Like, it's like
Yeah.
$8 or $9 for a decaled figure. It's not that expensive. That's how much official Lego figures cost, and they look really good. So, like, just do that. If that's really, like, the hill you're gonna die on, just stop buying official Lego products. Don't continue to buy the thing that you hate. If it's like the thing you're gonna harp on forever, because they're not gonna change it. Like, obviously they're not gonna change it. They're 2 years in. I bet they retired the old mold.
Can I make a request to the audience?
Sure.
I want someone to take this podcast, edit it down, and like put some like cool Sigma music behind Matthew saying all this and like make him look really cool, and then like put the after he says something really like awesome, put like the Giga Chad a bunch of times. Just like do a Sigma edit of Matthew talking about helmet holes.
If you do that, please either like tag me on the Discord or somehow show me that, because I want to see that.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, it would.
But yeah, so I don't know. Star Wars, it's like there is stuff to like, don't get me wrong. I'm not the biggest clone guy, but I can appreciate the clone sets at least. Again, I think $20 battle packs is still silly, and let's not forget that the one was supposed to be 27 until like a couple days before release when Lego was like, maybe this is a bad idea.
Yeah, I'm glad they changed that, because no one would have been buying that set.
No, but they 20 like especially now, like I know there's licensing fees and everything, but this is a battle pack for $10 with 4 figures, and I think every single figure has a dual molded mask or helmet piece in that set. Oh, except for one. So like, it's not like the figures are any lower quality. Like, yes, it's not Star Wars. Okay, maybe the Star Wars one should be 15 in comparison, but it does feel very upcharged, the Star Wars battle packs right now.
Yeah, and I mean, like, the upcoming one, the Droid versus Clone Battle Pack, this one, is great, and I'm glad that it comes with like 9 minifigures, but $30 does feel like a lot.
That being said, this one does not feel as bad to me as some of the others, because it is 9. I know that some of them are droids, but it is 9 figures and a decent sized card for 30.
The justification I feel for this one is it is 2 battle packs in one. It reminds me of those like Costco multi-packs where they put 2 sets together, which is awesome, but I wish I could buy them separately because I don't want all the droid stuff, I want the clone stuff.
Yeah.
And like I wish I could just spend $15 and get that, but you know, regardless, it's a really good set, and I feel like it is maybe the best battle pack they've done in a very long time. I'd say it's even better than like the 501st set because it's more fun and you get a lot more figures, and figures are why you buy these sets. So,
yeah,
it's good. Also, it's a callback to like the first battle pack, which is awesome.
Yeah, no, I'm again not a clone guy, but I will absolutely be picking this one up on January 1st if I could find it.
This is just the first battle pack. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah, so
I've found it quite a few times already, so you'll probably find it.
Yeah, but I think once it's officially released, people are gonna start buying in bulk because, you know, you know how it is.
Some for the kids.
So I guess to wrap things up with LEGO Star Wars, I think my biggest issue is honestly the lack of small stuff. Like, we get two $20 battle packs. We got two $20 battle packs this year, but other than that, the only small sets are microfighters or mechs now. Like, I don't like 18 plus is cool. Don't get me wrong. I like 18 plus sets, but I want more like sets that aren't 18 plus because that is what I love about LEGO. Like, I don't need my LEGO set to feel like it's an adult thing. I love Ninjago. I want my LEGO set to feel like it did when I was a kid.
Yeah, we've had that conversation many times. Yeah.
Yeah. So I miss getting smaller sets that aren't like super babyfied, but also aren't like 18 plus. Like,
agreed.
Yeah. So I do think it's having a bit of identity crisis. Oh, and we didn't talk about the Venator, Matthew.
Oh yeah, that set's awesome, and I wish I could buy it.
Yeah. That it exists.
But yeah, I like the Venator a lot. I don't have it though, so I can't really give a lot of thoughts on it.
And they ruined Captain Rex.
No! Oh yeah, Captain Rex comes in that set. We gotta mention that.
And there's rumors he's gonna come in a microfighter.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm thinking about selling the Captain Rex I have now for like 80 to 100 just to get some money because it's like got a ton of playware.
Really?
Yeah, and if I'm gonna have a better Captain Rex, I don't think I need it.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I have like a good custom Captain Rex too, which I really like, and like I don't collect Lego for the value of it. I collect it for like the personal value. So if I can replace an old figure with a new one,
Matthew, you're not investing. You gotta hold. You gotta hold Captain Rex.
You know, I just sold that Lego minifigure for like $1,000.
I know. It's still crazy to me, and I just have to wonder, like, because you put it up as buy it now, right? Like, what if you let it dead? Like, what?
I know.
For those who don't know, he had a misprinted clone trooper.
Yeah, it was the 2014 version of this figure, and the front of the helmet was printed on the back of the helmet. And that's it. That was all. That's all that it was.
I mean, that is a really cool misprint. But what, you put it on eBay and like in 20 minutes, it sold for $1,000. Yes,
and I had like many other people inquiring about it in that time.
That is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild to me.
Yeah.
Anyway, Star Wars, it's fine. I don't know what else to say. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Where do we want to go next? Do we want to tap it in Ninjago now, or do we want to do like Minecraft?
Minecraft should be a pretty quick thing, so let's talk.
Okay, there was a cut there. I'm not going to tell you what was said, but we're moving on now. So, LEGO Minecraft. A couple years ago, I think Matthew and I made a tier list video, and we said LEGO Minecraft is LEGO's best theme, because the sets are well priced, the minifigures are good, and it encapsulates the spirit of LEGO. LEGO Minecraft now makes me sad. And it's not even like that bad, but it just
It's not, but fallen.
Yeah, it is nowhere near LEGO's best theme anymore. The price is no longer the best in the world, and the builds have become very redundant to me. And it just makes me sad because I do really like the Minecraft game and I like the concept of LEGO Minecraft, but I don't know. It's not what it once was.
So, when we're talking about this, I want to talk about this year's sets and next year's sets.
Okay.
Because, I mean, everything's revealed and almost released at this point, so I feel like that's fine to talk about.
Yeah.
So this year, I feel like, I'm not even going to say it was a mixed bag. There was, like, one or two good sets, in my opinion.
Well, it's not even that, like, the sets, for what they want to be, I think they're perfectly fine. It's more just that, like, every set now is the blank house.
Yeah.
And, like, it's cute.
I liked when they did sets that were more realistic, like what people would actually build, but I feel like this is what sells with kids.
Right, and I think what this is because, remember they tried, like, the buildable Minecraft action figures a couple years ago?
Mm-hmm.
I think this is kind of in between, right? So it's like, it's a minifigure set, but also a brick-built version of this animal. Like, it's 2 in 1.
Exactly. Like, the panda house, for example, you can display that just as a panda.
Right, exactly. And it does a really good job of that, don't get me wrong. Like, but it just, like, I want some more variety. Like, individually, I think I like most of these sets, like, straight up. But just as a whole, it just makes me a little sad that this is the entirety of the theme this year.
Yeah, like, I'm looking, I mean, my favorite sets this year were the $10 set, the Swamp Adventure. I think that set's awesome.
Yeah, no, that one does roll.
The Deep Dark Battle. I like the natural stuff and the, like, procedurally generated things, because from there you can really easily build a Minecraft mock. I've built quite a few of, like, the houses that I build in Minecraft, and that's what's great about this theme. It's really easy to do. You don't need to be like a Lego genius to build your house in Lego Minecraft. Just roughly translates to, like, a block is like what, like a 2x2x5, like 5 plate tall.
Yeah.
So yeah, but, like, just looking through, almost every set this year is just a big model of a creature.
Yeah.
The Frozen Peaks aren't, but I feel like that suffers from being bland.
And it's also, like, if that was 25, I would like it a lot more, but it's 35. Like, the prices have definitely gotten more, as with all LEGO, but the Minecraft feels especially hard to justify the price increases. Like,
also, another complaint I have with this year is there's, like, not a single villager.
Yeah, that's true.
And I love Minecraft villagers, and I don't know if I, like, explicitly collect them, but I go out of my way to buy sets that they're in because I think they're a lot of fun.
You know what? Maybe that's a part of it too. There's a lack of new mobs this year. We got the frog, we got the LA in one set, and I guess the warden, which is a re-release though.
But it's a remold. Like, the hat is now a separate piece.
But, like, they focused more on re-releasing figures this year than actually introducing new ones, which I am happy they're re-releasing them. But I'm fine with that. Last year felt bigger in turn. Like, we were getting all the new villagers and stuff. Like, last year felt a lot bigger. This just felt like a lot of the same. And, like, there's new skins and stuff, which I'm happy to see. But I don't know.
I want to go talk about the stuff coming out this year, or 2024. I mean.
Yeah.
I have not even taken, like, that close of a look at the official pictures. Just glancing at this, I think it's better than the first half of last year. Or this.
I'd say it's half and half. I have them all, because Lan sent them to me, and I think I've reviewed 2. I had reviews of other ones filmed, but then the ones I posted didn't get any views, so I'm like, oh, people don't care about these, so I didn't post them.
I honestly think these might be more popular with, like, kids who aren't watching YouTube yet.
Also, Minecraft is at an all-time low right now in terms of popularity, which I think is definitely part of it as well.
I mean, Minecraft comes and goes. Like,
yeah. I think it's definitely in a rough spot, though, because the update cycle has slowed drastically, and I think people have gotten tired of waiting.
I mean, the updates have been pretty boring, too.
Like, yeah, and that's it. Is like, that I saw someone say, like, there hasn't been any game-changing updates in years. Like, cause think we had Village and Pillage, then Nether update, then Caves and Cliffs, like, almost back to back to back, like, 3 years in a row. And each of those, like, drastically changed the way you play Minecraft. But, like, today versus 3 years ago, if you booted up a new world, would be functionally the same. Like, okay, you could go seek out a sniffer egg if you want, but that's not... Who's doing that?
Yeah, it's not nearly as exciting, and, I mean... I also honestly think that they would have been better off to do really big update, small update, really big update, small
Right.
update, and spread it out, because it's almost exhausting. There was so much new content and so many new things to learn that it was, like, really drastically game-changing and made it a little more difficult to play the game.
Yeah.
As, like, I'm a, what, 10-year Minecraft veteran, 11-year Minecraft veteran at this point, like...
Yeah.
I don't know. So, anyways, next wave of sets. Desert Expedition looks like a lot of fun, and something I've actually built in Minecraft a few times. So
it's very good. I wish I had like maybe one more figure, but I like it.
I always buy the $10 sets. Like, the only one I bought this past year was the Swamp Adventure, and like I love that set, and I'm gonna get this one too. The Armory looks awesome, and I'm probably gonna get this one also.
This one rules. I have it. I have not built it yet, but I do have this one.
And then also, I'm probably going to get the Animal Sanctuary because it's a lot of fun. I know you love this set.
Animal Sanctuary is one of the best in a long... Because look, it's $20 and it has 7 figures.
Mm-hmm.
That is crazy. And a lot of these figures are pretty rare. Like, this... Yeah. I think the cat's new, I believe. The sheep is new. Wolf and cow, like, we've had before, but they're super rare. Like, cow is surprisingly uncommon.
I bought a bunch of cows on Bricklink once, so I am...
Oh, did you really?
Yeah. I was buying parts from a custom avatar build last year, and the seller had baby cows for like 25 cents each, so I think I bought like 6 of them or something.
That's awesome.
I mean, like, but why not, right?
This is like straight up a Minecraft Animal Battle Pack, and the build's not bad either.
Also, they lowered them back down to $20, which was necessary.
Yeah. So the price increase, I think, is something we'll probably touch on, like, overall after we get through each theme. But they definitely seem to be pulling it back a little bit. Not completely, but it's like they might be realizing, oh, hey, people don't want to pay $30 for a $20 set.
I think it's balancing out more so now.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, these being exactly 20 and not 22 or 25 or 27 is great.
Yeah, and then, like... The Turtle Beach House is a $27 set, and that could have been 25, I think. But like,
yeah.
Also, this set I don't love because it's like I don't love the like big builds of things. But I think
it's
this
like
is a better...
it's good at what it wants to be. If you want a brick built Minecraft turtle, this is exactly that. But if you're not a huge fan of the animal houses, it's another animal house. And that being said, the way they do the baby turtles is the best thing ever.
Yeah, I think that's really clever.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
And there's some good parts of the set. Like, I'm happy to get another new shovel color. Drown.
The minifigure's a borderline TMNT figure.
Yeah.
That's fun. Moving on though, the Nether Portal Ambush is a good set, but I feel like we get this set a lot. The Ghast is awesome.
See, I think this one's actually pretty great.
Did they redo the Hoglin?
Yes, yeah, it's a new Hoglin.
It looks a lot better.
Apparently, the old one was based off concept art, because I saw the concept art the other day, and I'm like, oh, that's where the LEGO one comes from.
I'm gonna go look up concept art for it, because I want to see it.
Alright, let's see if I can pull it up for the viewers, too. Hoglin concept art.
Let me know which one it is.
It might be called the Piglin Beast, actually. Because that was the original name of it. Oh, yeah. So, on Planet Minecraft, they have the original, like, texture for it.
Okay, I see it. It's a much... Yeah, I definitely see what LEGO was doing.
Here, guys. This thing in the corner right here. I don't have a good view. There we go. So, guys see that? Cool. I'm going to put my screen back to normal now.
Yeah, so I think that new one looks a lot better. I think this is actually a good Nether set. And it's cool that we get 2 Nether portals this year. Are they... Oh, no, that's not... That's glow light, not fire. Okay. Yeah, that's a good set. The Frog House is my least favorite set of the wave. It's so goofy and not in a good way.
Yeah, I hate what they did with the mouth. I get it's supposed to be, like, open with a tongue coming out, but yeesh, it does not look good.
I agree. The interior is pretty good though, but like I don't think that's a saving grace of the set, and I don't like the
That
set
is
very much.
literally the exact thing I said in my review. It's like, the interior is awesome for play. I think kid playing with this, tons of fun, because that was like my biggest thing with as a kid, is like I'd get these like houses, there'd be no room inside, and this has room inside, so there's room to play, there's a lot of fun to be had, but the frog itself looks pretty bad.
Yeah. Then moving on, we have the Devourer Showdown, and I absolutely love this set, and I do plan to get it.
Yes, this is the one I'm actually most excited for. Is that a Minecraft like ukulele?
Where? Oh, I think it's a lute.
Also, look at, is that the skin has a new molded head?
Oh yeah, it does.
That's crazy. No, this.
I mean, that's a named character. Like in that game, you play as a specific character.
Yeah, but I can't believe they didn't just reuse the normal Minecraft head with like printing on it.
I know.
That's awesome.
That's very surprising.
But I mean,
really
all
cool
the figures look amazing. This new like pig guy too, and the villager skeleton.
Uh-huh. No, it's a really good set.
Yeah.
I like that. And then the polybag is just a baby panda. I love that.
Yeah, no, that's very good. So
but yeah.
next year like there's some good ones, there's some not so exciting ones. I'd say Frog House is the only one that I actively say like I don't like.
Which one?
Turtle Beach.
Frog House?
Yeah. But I will say there's Turtle Beach House I think is fine. It's like I like it for what it wants to be. What'd you say?
Isn't Turtle Beach like a headset?
What do you mean?
Like a gaming headset. Isn't there a gaming headset company called Turtle Beach?
I don't know.
Okay. That was stupid. Yeah, okay.
I don't know.
Okay, moving on.
Moving on. That's it for Minecraft.
I think let's talk about Ninjago next.
Okay, so Ninjago. This was a big year for Ninjago because, of course, Dragon's Rising started. And yes. Ninjago, as pretty much every viewer of this video probably knows, is the main focus for my channel. So I do a lot of Ninjago stuff. And I think it's a pretty good year overall. Like, it definitely feels like a swing in the right direction from Crystallized, because, like, I'm not a Crystallized hater like a lot of people are. I do like the show and the sets, but the Crystallized sets, I hated the price point of those. Like, they were overpriced, and they were... Sorry, go ahead.
Crystallized happened right when we got price increases, and...
Yep. I mean, literally the day we got price increases, which was the worst thing LEGO has ever done.
Yeah.
Like, that still gets me, is that, like, kids probably saved up their money, went to the LEGO store on January 1st, and things were more expensive than they were told it was going to be. Because the sets were on LEGO.com at a price that they were never sold at. Which is so ridiculous, but... That's last year. But yeah, Crystallized was expensive, and I like big sets. Don't like, as a collector, I like big sets, and especially obviously me, because I don't pay for as much as the viewers have to. But I think part of Ninjago's charm is the small stuff, and I know this is probably a controversial take for a lot of people, but I would much rather have big waves of small sets than small waves of big sets.
I completely agree, and it lets me get a lot of sets. Like, I bought more Ninjago this year than I think any other theme, which is not saying much, but, like, it was nice to be able to get Ninjago sets again.
Yeah, and I think I proudly say I'm one of Ninjago Core's strongest soldiers, because a lot of people don't like Core, but I love Core. I think Core is awesome. Like, do I wish there was tie-in media for Core? Absolutely, but I just love that, like, it's a vehicle for every ninja, and so much of it is available for like $50 or less.
Definitely.
And not even. Sorry, go ahead.
I've gotten most of the Evo Max that they've done, and I plan to continue buying them. I love those. But it's just like, it's nice to have fun small Ninjago sets. Like Jay's Lightning Jet is one of my favorite sets I got this year, and it's a $10 set.
Right. Well, and I say 50 or less, but even not even say like 20 or less. There's what, 3 sets, right? We have the J-Jet, the Kai Car, and the Lloyd Mech, and that is great. Like that, like I don't know. When you and I were kids, we had the Ninjago spinners, and for $10, you could get any character you wanted. Every single character, hero or villain, basically was available for $10, and I really miss that. And
That's true.
this kind of felt like they were tapping into that again a little bit.
I agree.
But yeah, this core wave was really good. Kai Car shocked me how good that one is. I'm just going in order.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I wasn't expecting anything for $10 Kai Car. I don't think the box art pictures do it justice, but this thing rules for $10. Like this is awesome.
I don't have that set, but you make me want to get it.
Yeah, I mean, it is just a Kai Car, but like it's got a little bit of suspension to it. It just looks really nice. It's fun. It's like it's the kind of thing that your mom buys you after you do a really good job when getting a shot, and then you play with it when you go to Applebee's afterwards.
Yeah. That sounds a little personal, Sean.
I'm just saying, like, I could see a kid in an Applebee's playing with this on the table, and his mom's like, knock it off, you know? Like, that's... it's a good set.
Could you see a kid in a Denny's playing with Bumblebee?
Yeah, I could see a kid in a Denny's. I could also see a grown man in a Denny's playing with a Bumblebee toy.
Could you?
Yeah. This is a reference to when I went down to Florida and we went to a Denny's and Matthew brought in his Transformer with him and he was playing with it.
Yeah, I did do that, didn't I?
See that, but that's kind of the Denny's vibe. Like,
it is.
In another restaurant that might have felt weird, but in a Denny's it was just like, no, this is normal.
I've done that in a Chili's too.
Lloyd's Mech Battle Evo. This rules. I mean, you guys know I love the Evo mechs. They're one of my favorite things LEGO's done, but this is awesome.
I got the set right when it came out, and I love this set.
Yeah, it is. It rules. I love that it's a villain build too, because we never get those anymore.
Yeah.
But the Lloyd Mech, like the colors are great. I love like how it has like the wings and everything. So cool. Just awesome all around.
Also, Lloyd minifigure in the set like goes hard.
Yeah. Did you see, by the way, the not that it matters because they're both on bricks and pieces, but the Ninjago Legacy magazine, which is still happening for some reason, next month is going to be this Lloyd minifigure and what's her Misdemeanor from the Ninjago City Markets.
Yes, I did see that.
Yeah, it's very cool, but they're also on bricks and pieces, so it's not that big a deal.
Yeah.
I'll still probably buy it though.
Sorry. Cole's Earth Dragon. That's awesome. I didn't get it yet though.
It's good. It's not my favorite. The articulation is disappointing, and I mean that's my biggest. The articulation on this one's disappointing. That being said, yeah, the head's awesome. I like how it's like frog shaped. It's not like a traditional dragon shape. So it's still a good set, and the price is a little bit high. So it's not as good as I would like it to be, but it's still good.
Also, doesn't he fall into the funny category of this is a Dragon's Rising set?
Yes, yeah. Which quite a few Lloyd Mech does, that one does, the J Mech does, and the Ice Dragon does.
J Mech's in?
Yeah, it's in the first episode when they fly into the portal, Jay's in the mech.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Kai's Mech Rider Evo is my least favorite of the wave.
Which one?
Kai's Mech Rider Evo.
Oh yeah, that's I don't like that much, especially because we already got an Evo Kai Mech.
Yeah, the bike is it's Kai again. The Evo Mech's fine. It's another Evo Mech. It's probably the weakest one. And then the bike is just weird looking. Like, it's not the worst thing ever, but the price on this one's also awful. If this was $30, I would like it a lot more, but it's $45.
Yeah.
So it's a very weird one. I like the concept, but not the biggest fan of the end result.
Jay's plane is an amazing set.
Jay's plane is like shockingly spectacular for $10.
Yeah.
Like, I was not expecting much, but I love it. This probably is in my top 10 of this year, honestly.
It's definitely in mine. I waited a really long time to get this set, and like I don't regret that because I did eventually get it, but it's amazing. It's so good.
Yeah. No, this thing rules.
Jay's Titan Mech. This is the next big set I am planning on getting. I went to buy it the other day and they sold out.
Yep.
So I really want this set. It's awesome, and Jay's my favorite Ninjago ninja, so I'd like to have a giant mech for him.
Yeah. This is awesome. It's
So
$20 more than it should be, but it's a very cool mech.
yeah.
Very like anime-esque. I like how thin it is. The like waist articulation's pretty cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I love it. It's very fun.
Zane's Ice Dragon, I don't really have an opinion on this set. I think it looks cool, but 6 legs is weird.
6 legs is weird, but I kind of love it. Where's... Okay, my camera's having issues. Hold on.
Okay.
Hello, turn on camera. Hello. Okay.
Hello. We good?
Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
Zane's Ice Dragon creature. This is... No, I am biased, but this is also probably in my top 10 sets of the year.
Mm-hmm.
This thing is so cool. I love ice.
The Brick Box came out this year?
Yeah.
That sounds cool.
Hold on, Matthew. We're talking about Zane's Ice Dragon creature. I gotta
Sorry.
gush about this. This thing
Okay,
rules. One of my favorite sets of all time, maybe. I love ice themed things, and this does it perfectly. I would have liked maybe a little less gold on it, but that's whatever. But yeah, he just feels so bestial, and it is certainly a creature. They call it a creature. It is certainly a creature.
It feels more like a creature than a dragon.
Right. But yeah, this thing just rules. Like I love it. I'm so happy we got a big dragon for Zane, and now I was keeping track of this before. Do we have a big dragon for every ninja now? We don't have one for Cole, I guess, right? But we have.
Yeah, Cole's the only one we haven't gotten.
Because Jay got it in Dragon's Rising. Kinda Kai. Kai hasn't gotten one above 50. But he's gotten 2 at
Which
50.
one?
He had the Legacy one at $50 and then Heatwave at $50.
Oh, I count the Legacy one. That's a big set.
Yeah.
That
Zane's
set
Ice
could have been
Dragon. Yeah. Lloyd from the first wave. And I guess, yeah, then if we're counting Nia's Water Dragon, which I would, then I guess we should count Kaya's Fire Dragon. So, yeah, I think... Am I missing anyone? No, I think...
Which Lloyd Dragon?
One. What'd you say?
What Lloyd Dragon?
The one from the first core wave. One with the
green yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that thing rolls. So yeah, we have big dragons for almost every ninja now, and I'm happy to have one for Zane, because Zane's my favorite, and this thing rolls.
We have big mechs for a lot of the ninja now, too.
Yes, we are missing Kai and Cole, I believe.
Yeah.
But if you count their movie mechs, then we do have all of them.
I mean, you could count Firestone as a Kai mech.
Yeah, you could also count it as a Cole mech, but when I was...
Oh, I meant Cole. It's Cole, and they only call it... Like, it's also only a Kai vehicle because in, like, 1 second of the show it got lava on.
Right, but the actual set is more red than it is gray.
Which is really lame.
Yeah, when I was talking to the Ninjago design team, because I think we had an interview for this core wave, they Neek told me that, or maybe it was, yeah, I think it was that one. Neek said that at least to the designers, they don't consider Firestone mech to be a part of that line, but it is Zane's Titan mech, Jay's Titan mech, Nia's Samurai X mech, and I think there's one more. Oh, Lloyd's Titan mech from 2019. So they consider all those to be Titan mechs, which means that, yes, Cole and Kai are still missing them.
Okay.
But they don't decide how sets are named, so, like, they might not... That's, like, Nia's isn't called Titan mech, but they did design it with the idea that it would be a part of that same collection.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this set rolls best set.
I really want Jays. I really want Jays.
Ninja Brick Box was this year, and that is awesome. I think this is such a smart decision to have on shelves. I have 3 of them because I made
I didn't get this one.
I mean, you don't need it. You absolutely don't need it, but it made for a very fun video, so...
It's very cool.
It's great for kids, I think, especially.
Also, I like that, like, ninja student suit that they put in Bricks and... like, the minifig tower at the LEGO store.
Yeah.
Alright, moving on. I don't think there's much to say about that. We have this $10 Lloyd set. Nothing to say here.
Yeah, it's a 4+ set. Nia's Water Dragon Evo, though, very good.
What?
Nia's Water Dragon Evo, very good.
Oh, yeah, I just recently got that set, and I really like it, but I don't see it here. I forgot about that set because it was never at, like, Target or Walmart. I think it's a Kohl's exclusive.
That's so weird.
I'm not positive about that, but I think that's correct. So weird, but I got it at LEGO store the other day because they had it in stock, and I really like that set.
Yeah. Something else I love about this core wave, by the way, is there is, aside from the $10 sets, there is one set for every ninja. Like, each ninja has a vehicle or a dragon in this wave, and then we have the $10 sets, then Jay and Kai and Lloyd get one extra, but, like, the full-size sets, every ninja has one, which is, like, lining those up, having them all displayed together is so cool. What is happening with my camera, man?
I don't know.
Oh. I think I keep touching the wire, and that's the issue. I'm going to try to stop doing that.
Alright, moving on to Dragon's Rising.
Dragon's Rising. Okay. So, I have the spinners first. These spinners I thought were fine gimmick sets.
They were okay. They didn't spin super well, honestly.
Well, the Lloyd ones spin super well because the whole gimmick of the Lloyd one is that it spins, so they made the other ones spin worse, which I don't know if that was the right choice, but sure.
I like the little robot guys they all come with, and the suits for these are really good.
Yes, I like the transparent arms. They're very nice.
Agreed. I don't have Lloyd in their own clearance at Walmart right now, so I might pick Lloyd up.
Yeah. That is the most fun one to spin, so.
Well, good to know. Okay, moving on. Not much to say there, honestly.
Kai and Roz's car and bike battle is a very good 4+ set.
I don't have it, so I don't have any opinion.
But, I mean, just getting both of those characters for $20, and Roz is the full version with the arm printing and everything. It's a cool set.
I actually didn't know Roz had... I didn't know Roz had arm printing until I got the set from you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I didn't have a Roz.
That's crazy.
Actually, no, I do have a Roz. I have the one I got on Bricks and Pieces. Okay, no, this one has arm printing. Huh, I guess I just didn't notice it. Regardless, good set. Next up, we have Imperium Dragon Hunter Hound. This set's awesome. I love this set.
This is great for 20. I'm happy to get 2 ninja in the set, and the build's pretty great. Some people hate this build. Some people love it.
Why?
What do you mean?
Why don't people like it? Because I love the build.
People don't. They think the biggest complaint I see is that the body is like too thin, and they don't like the arch in it. But like, I don't know, that makes it very bestial, and like it's that sort of uncanny valley that makes it feel like a villain build.
It feels very, like, menacing and creepy.
Yeah.
I like this set a lot.
Yeah, no,
also, my headcanon is that the Black Helmet soldiers are, like, the Beastmasters and the ones who, like, ride these because the gold ones are the main soldiers.
That's a cool idea. It is. The actual answer is they're supposed to be the leaders. They're the generals, because it's the same armor that Rapton wears, so they're, like, one step under Rapton.
Yeah, well, we know that that's not actually the case. So
yeah, well, they never appear in the show.
So that's my headcanon. Also, in the show, I like that these guys are hard light. I think that's just like creepy. I don't know. They're well. I like this set a lot. I honestly might get a second one.
My only thing with this set is I think the snout looks a little goofy on it. That was like my only criticism when I reviewed it, is the snout's a little silly looking, but it's not a big deal. It's still a very cool set.
I don't know, I like this set a lot.
Zane's Dragon Power Spinjitzu race car is one of my favorites of this year. Again, Zane's set, which I love, but dude, it's so... The play feature's awesome. Like, you know what the play feature is, right?
Yeah, it spins.
Yeah, it spins. That's so cool. It's a car that does Spinjitzu. Is that not like the best thing ever?
I mean, it is funky.
Yeah, it's also 4 minifigures for 35 is pretty good.
Yeah. Sora's transforming bike racer. I think this and Jay's plane are my 2 favorite Ninjago sets of the year.
Yeah, no, this is an absolute highlight of the year. Now, the biggest critique of this set is the price. This should have absolutely been $40 instead of $48. That being said, the set itself rules. Like,
I am
This
a
is
big Transformers fan, and this is a like Lego Ninjago Transformer. So
yeah, and it's like I think one of the only times we've had like a transforming set like this in Lego ever.
mhm,
Because like obviously there's Optimus Prime, but beyond that, like normally if something transforms, it rebuilds, or it's like a very
yeah,
small transformation. But this is a bike that turns into a mech, and that rules. It's so much fun to play with. Just a great toy, and it looks cool, and it's like new characters, so new color scheme for Ninjago we've not seen before. You get
mhm,
all the new main characters, Aaron, Sora, Ryu, and Rapton. It's just a great, like, if you're a fan of Dragon's Rising, you're only gonna get one set. This is the set.
agreed. Um, so yeah, moving on. Heatwave Transforming Dragon. I don't love this set. I don't have it, so I can't like. I'm not.
I liked it more in hand than I liked from pictures. I think the play feature is very fun. The price, again, a little bit silly. Only set that comes with Wildfire, so that's something. Not super accurate to the show, which is a little disappointing because I do like Heatwave a lot in the show, but this is just not really what she looks like. Or he looks like. Heatwave's a guy? I don't remember.
I don't know.
But yeah, it's so I don't know. I'm mixed on it. It definitely could be better, especially in how much it costs, but
Mhm,
I do like it still, and the play feature is quite cool.
yeah. Um, Lloyd and Aaron's mech. I saw this at Walmart for $50.
Wow,
I didn't buy it because they didn't have it in stock, but they had the tag for it that said it
nice.
was 50.
This
This set
one,
looks cool.
yeah, I've got mixed feelings on this one too. The
I
mechs,
especially I like the feet on the Lloyd mech.
yeah, no, that the feet are very neat. Just aesthetically, it's a very unique looking mech. My
Yeah,
the shoulder, like the orange shoulder guard things that it has going on, those are obnoxious for posing. They look cool, but like they really restrict movement.
yeah,
Aaron mech's quite cool. It's just an Evo mech. And I do
yeah.
think the minifigure selection's a little weak for. Jesus, this is 80. I thought it was 70.
No, it's expensive.
Yeah, so yeah, the minifigure selection's a little weak for 80. So I don't even dislike this set, but I do think it is. I think in my like overall sets, I said this is the set from this wave I recommend the least because I can see the least reason to get it. It's
Mm,
still good, but it's definitely not as good as some of the other stuff from the wave, which is a shame because I love
yeah,
the Big Macs, but it's just I don't know. It leaves a little bit to be desired in a few places,
yeah.
mainly in price and minifigure selection and those shoulder things. Because I love how the mechs connect. I think that's such a fun concept.
Okay. Temple of Dragon Energy Cores.
Temple of Dragon Energy Cores rules. This
Yeah,
absolutely
agreed.
rules. Matthew has it because I gave it to him.
Yeah.
Because there was an error. I can tell the story. So I got a couple extra copies of this because I'm making a video where I'm going to combine a bunch of them into one bigger one. I haven't started working on that yet. I probably should, but I got that through the Lego Ambassador Network. Thank you, Lego. I love you. And there was an error in their system, and they accidentally sent me the same order twice. So I had 3 of them in the first order because I was planning to combine 3, and then I got 3 more, and I'm like, what in the world do I do with 6 Temple of the Dragon Energy Cores? So I sent one to Matthew because he's my buddy, and hey, we're creating content out of it because now we're discussing the set together on my channel.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, he hadn't gotten. He wanted this set. He hadn't gotten it yet. I had 6 of them. I did not need 6, so I sent one to him. And then
No,
I'm gonna. My video is now going to be combining 4 of them instead of combining 3, and then the final one, my sister and mother are building together right now because they wanted something to build, and my mother is now on a Lego kick because she came to Denmark with me, and she bought the Van Gogh set while she was there. So now every time I come home from college, she's like, "Do you have any more Lego sets for me to build?" So I've got my backlog, and if there's anything in there like I don't really want to build, I give it to her.
That's funny.
Yeah. She built the Black Panther boat for me the other day because Lan sent that to me forever ago. But then, like, there was some issue with that one where like Disney pushed back the embargo till past its release date. So like the set was
Yeah.
already going to be out, and then the embargo was a day after it came out. and I had something else happening, so I never got around to building or reviewing that one. So I'm like, "Yeah, Mom, you want to build it?" She's like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Okay."
I don't think you missed out on much.
No, it's because she built it up, so I got to see it, and I like it better in hand than I thought I would. That's something.
That's good.
But yeah, I know that set's on clearance everywhere, so.
Yeah, and it's still not selling.
Anyway, Temple of Dragon Energy Cores, this rules. It's one of the most, like, it's one of the best Ninjago temples ever, I would say. The tree being built into it is such a cool concept, and just an incredible display piece.
Yeah.
A lot of people I saw did not like this set because they thought the interior was too shallow, but that doesn't really bother me. But that is why I'm making my video combining them, because I want to make a bigger interior, hopefully. Beyond that, this is also the best price set of the wave, I would say. This is 100 or 95 for over 1,000 pieces, which feels perfectly fine.
Yeah, it's not a bad price. Also, if you're looking for it, this one's on some Walmarts right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
That doesn't mean they're retiring it or anything. They just do that to, like, make space. They'll still sell the set after clearance.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, I love this set. Probably one of my favorites of the year, again. You got anything else to say on it, Matthew?
I really don't.
Elemental Dragon versus the Empress mech. This one rules. Cool. One of the coolest dragons, one of the coolest mechs in the Empress mech. Why is it $130?
Yeah, if this was, like, less than 100, I would have bought it.
I think 100 exactly is what it should be. Like, if this was 100 exactly,
I agree.
I'd be like, hey, if you want a big Ninjago set, this is the one to get. Great set. But 130, like, when I heard that, I was flabbergasted. I was like, well, what in the world are they thinking?
The mech in this set is awesome.
Yeah, the mech rule, like, it is. This might be the best. Like, I don't know. Like, it's one of the best mechs in that scale we've gotten. Like, a very good use of the parts, and I like the knees. This one is straight up an action figure. It's got the knees. It's got the elbows. It is so fun to pose. It absolutely rolls. And then the dragon is so this dragon I love because it's like a T-Rex, right? Like, they clearly were inspired by a T-Rex when designing this thing, but it's like a T-Rex erupting with lightning.
Also, it just looks like the little baby one scaled up, so this is that mech grown up.
Huh?
It's like the same color
scheme as the core lightning dragon you're saying? Yeah.
So, it's a good set though. I want this one eventually. Because, I mean, it's a giant J dragon.
I would be shocked if it never goes on sale, but...
Have we gotten a J dragon since 2016?
I mean, the little one.
I mean, I'm talking, like, substantial set.
There was the one in Hunted, and there was the one in Prime Empire.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, J actually gets a lot of dragons.
Hunted I don't count as much, but Prime Empire is, like, specifically a J dragon.
Yeah. I mean, Hunted was definitely a lightning dragon. It's not the best looking one, but it's fine.
I don't love that set, yeah.
Yeah. Destiny's Bounty Race Against Time. This I liked more in hand. The price is silly, as I sang with like half of these.
I think this is one of the worst bounties we've gotten in a while. It doesn't have like any interior.
No, actually, the interior on this one's pretty good.
Where's there an interior? There's no like below deck.
No, it's a below deck below in the back area, and it's got like a whole like sleeping quarters for Aaron and Sora. The interior rules.
I didn't know that. I want to go look at that. I thought that was all like built up like for the. Oh shoot, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's got 2 beds. It's got a little like TV with video games, like a whiteboard in the back.
Yeah, alright, I stand corrected. I didn't know this set had that.
The front really section, cool. There's no interior in the front section, but the back section makes the absolute most of the space. Like, that is probably my favorite bounty interior.
I didn't know that was there.
Because, like, that is exactly what I wanted with the bounty as a kid, because it's, like, sleeping quarters for the ninja. You know, that rules. The dragon living in the ship is cute. I don't think it's, like, it's a fun play feature. I prefer the other bounties, but I think I prefer getting something like this to just getting the same bounty again.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad they mixed it up. I still prefer the original, but this is still a good set.
Yeah, no, okay. I like this set more knowing that it has. I thought the only interior it had was the greenhouse, like up top.
Yeah, no, it's like they definitely make the most of the space they have.
Huh. Okay. Well, I judged this set too harshly then. That's cool. Okay. Cool. I
Minifigure
still don't
selection does leave a little to be desired, though. I mean, on the one hand, it's like it is kind of an all-in-one Dragon's Rising set because you get the new main characters and the two most important old main characters all in one set, plus a villain. So, like, again, like if you have a slightly higher budget and you're only gonna get one set, this is a good one to get. But all these characters come
also,
elsewhere.
you have an important dragon.
Yes, that's true. Xanth.
Yeah.
So I think for people who don't have a bounty yet, this is a pretty good bounty. But if you already have a bounty, it's like it's not as good as the previous ones.
Yeah.
And that's most of Ninjago. We got the baby. Oh, sorry, no, there's one more very important one. Ninjago City Markets happened this year.
Oh right, I love this set and will eventually get it.
This thing rules. I was shocked to see we got another Ninjago City, but now, I mean, I don't want to say this because, like, it might be getting my expectations too high, but I have a feeling we might start getting these every other year or every 3 years. Because they have to be doing well enough, right? Because, like, obviously, the first two didn't sell super well, but then ballooned on the aftermarket. But I think the Legacy one must have done super well to make this. And this thing is awesome. This one was like really a love letter to the show because the Gardens was too kind of, but like the first two were very much like movie themed. But this, like, there's so many deep references back to the show, and the minifigure selection is like, here is like half of every character you have ever wanted that we never got.
Yeah.
Like, I'd give up on Camille. What'd you say?
No Fugitive yet.
That's true. I'm actually surprised we got Misdemeanor over Fugitive.
Agreed. Especially because he was like a main character crystallized.
Yeah. I am happy to have Misdemeanor, though. Like...
Yeah. But I mean, you get the reporter, what's her name? Gail Gossip?
Gail Gossip and Vinny. The big ones that are... Borg and Camille are two characters that, like, since their debut have been, like, probably top 5 most wanted characters for me, and they just gave us both of them in one set. And then Gail's not a character I ever, like, needed, but I'm happy to have her.
Blacksmith Kai is cool to get.
Yes, but this is just reused parts.
What's the torso from?
The blacksmith shop.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, no, it's a shame, because it's, not accurate to the show. I really wish it was, but, I mean, it's something. It's better than nothing, but not much better than nothing.
Who else did
underrated figure in the set. I love the Borg store employee. How it's just like an Apple store employee with the Borg logo on it.
I like the Detective Zane.
Yeah, Detective Zane's awesome too. Like this, the minifigures are absolutely the highlight here, but the set itself is like great. I think this one does struggle a little bit in that like it's not the best standalone set. Like it's fine, but it definitely looks better. It definitely looks best with the other ones next to it. While the previous Ninjago cities, I think, stand on their own a little bit better. But that being said, that's perfectly fine with me. Like the other one's still on shelves still, and yeah, this is it's a great set.
Yeah.
I can't believe this is real, and I hope we continue to get these, but I'm happy this one exists. Also, like, our first ever, maybe not our first ever, but one of the few ever LEGO bars we've gotten.
Where?
The purple building, that is Dareth's Karaoke Club, which is essentially it's the bar from SOG.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I know, this thing rules.
Is it designed to go with the interesting stuff facing forward next to the other cities? Because I know Markets had that issue.
Yeah, no, the interesting stuff that, you're talking about the docks, but no, this is interesting stuff facing forward.
Okay, because docks like really kind of suffered, in my opinion, from having the interesting stuff in the back.
Right. I mean, they put the back of the set on the front of the box. So
Yeah, because I mean that was the interesting side, but like if you display it correctly, it's kind of boring.
yeah. No, so what I've been doing with my display is I have the docks behind this one because you can see how it's sort of open in the middle. So that way I can see the back of the docks from when looking at this set.
Wait, how do you do it?
So I got mine sort of U-shaped. So I've got my two corner buildings like on the side, and then at the front facing me I've got this set, and on the opposite side I've got the docks. So when I look through this set, I see the back of the docks.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that way the street is like preserved, like I don't have anything turned around, and it creates like a nice ocean in the back too, like, or I guess river. It's very cool.
That's really cool.
But yeah, that is about it for Ninjago. I think it's been a really good year. I think the prices are better. They're definitely still not perfect. Like there's some sets this year where I'm still like, what in the world were they thinking? Like namely the Bounty, the Dragon,
yeah,
the Lloyd mech, Heatwave, Sora's mech. But core prices were pretty good, all things considered, and like we did have some standouts like the Temple. Do hope that gets better this year though, because yeah, not a huge fan of the prices in general. But in terms of the actual quality of the builds, I've loved it overall.
Speaking of this year, I think we have a lot of good stuff coming up.
Yes. Do we want to talk about Ninjago 2024?
Yeah, let's just go over it real quick.
Okay. I've been reviewing these on my channel right now. You can go check them out. Go to my channel and watch the reviews. Yeah, Ninjago 2024 I think is off to a good start. I know a lot of people don't like there being so many mechs, but I love that they go together, and the prices are pretty good on all of them. Eagle, that's another story, but the actual mechs, the prices are really great.
Yeah.
I obviously have them all. I've been reviewing them. Kai's is my favorite so far. That one surprised me because I didn't expect to like it so much, but I do really like it. But how about you, Matthew? What are your plans?
I'm planning to get Jay's and Kai's day one. I've not been able to find them early, unfortunately. I might get Cole's as well. But I like all the mechs. I think Sora's might be my favorite looking, but I said this to you the other day, but it's the only set that doesn't have like a really interesting minifigure.
Yeah, which is unfortunate. It is technically the cheapest wide-released way to get her hair now, but you already have her hair, so...
I have quite a few of her hair. I got a lot of them in Pick-a-Brick, so...
Yeah, me too. So, yeah, not super exciting, but... gimmicks leave a little to be desired, I won't lie.
Yeah, you were telling me that the other day.
Yeah, it feels a little mean, but to me they feel like Happy Meal toys. Like, it's like, guys, go to McDonald's right now, the LEGO Ninjago movie is coming out on September 21st. And it's like, okay.
2017?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Not amazing.
The gimmick sets,
I think the sets are good.
Yeah, and also, I know it's a lot of mechs, but they're good.
What are the new like Roz cultist helmets? Are those helmets or molded heads?
They're helmets, and they're like Batman helmets. So like the blue eyes are in the helmet, so you take it off, they have normal head underneath.
What's the head underneath?
It's the same one as the hooded guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Do we want to move on to something else now?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick.
Okay.
I should have done that before. Please forgive me, Sean.
Welcome back. Matthew has a cat now.
Yeah, I do. I've had this cat for a while, but...
Well, it's here now.
Yeah, he's here.
So, we've been recording, I think, for like an hour and 40 minutes, and we had a lot more we wanted to talk about, and including the questions from you guys, but Matthew is not feeling well right now. We just had like probably 30-minute break while
yeah,
he was struggling. So we're actually going to wrap things up a little bit early. It's still like an hour and a half video. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
But I hope you all enjoyed at the very least.
I gotta go.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'll finish this up. So yeah, Matthew is not feeling the best, but we want to get this out for you, and obviously don't really have time to re-record because it's Christmas Eve, and I hope he feels better, but I don't know if he's going to be feeling better in time for me to get this up. So, yeah. Thank you everybody for watching. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more of this. Maybe we'll try again in the future when we're feeling a little bit better, because we wanted to talk about Christmas and next year and the questions from you guys, but yeah, as you can see, we may have to cut it a little bit short. But regardless, hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I doubt you're new to the channel, having gotten this far and not subscribed, but hey, if you are, subscribe. Thank you to Matthew for joining me for this. Sorry you're not feeling well, and I guess I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.